Hi, Ian with CAV Integrated Home. We're here at the front entryway of a recently completed luxury project, and we'd like to take you throughout the house and show you some of the special design features and equipment that we installed. The first feature that I'd like to show you is in the living room of this house. It is a concealed television in custom cabinetry. The cabinetry built by the carpenter on the project, but we installed the motorized lift and the television mount, and in this case a custom built sound bar below the TV, which is built to the exact specs of the television width. So we're now in the downstairs media room in this house, and what we have is some concealed technology. Interior designers often don't want to see speakers. So in this media room, we've actually been very careful to hide speakers behind fabric that's installed in the wall panels. There are speakers left, center, and right, as well as subwoofers low down behind the fabric as well. There are many different designs for window shades. In this particular application, the homeowner wanted to have some privacy in the room, but still allow some light in. So we installed this shade, which is what we call a bottom-up shade. The roller is down low at the windowsill, and we can take the shade up to the top or stop it at any point, hence leaving light in from above the shade into the room. So the homeowner chose a mechanical closet on the first floor for the audio-video rack. And this really essentially is the brains of the house. We custom design everything that goes into this rack, and we build and install it on site and then connect all of the wiring from the house into it. The rack houses network equipment, a movie server, video distribution equipment, amplification for speakers that are in the ceiling, and then audio video receivers for both media rooms that are on the first floor and the second floor. So this house has a wine closet, wine room, wine cellar, whatever you'd like to call it, and we added a control dimmer for the lighting in here. And we can certainly design any of the lighting for any configuration of wine room that's necessary. So in the main foyer here at the front door, we have a keypad on the wall which has 6 buttons. We can program these buttons and engrave these buttons to be anything that the homeowner wants. In this case, we have buttons labeled welcome. Can be a scene to the kitchen perhaps if you come home with groceries and you want to get to the kitchen safely. Foyer, which is just the entryway, the porch outside, pathway to the media room, pathway to the master bedroom, and then a goodbye button which would turn everything off in the house. So the keypad at the front door in the main entryway was specifically for lighting. This keypad here is in a different location in the house, and it has a combination of lighting and music on it. For instance, dining, kitchen, chandelier, very specific on the fixture, ceiling, and then a dining with the music symbol. So we can, just from this one button, have a combination of lighting and music scenes together. So specific rooms of the house dictate more controllability of all of the aspects in the home. Typically these rooms would be the kitchen, or in this case we're in the master bedroom. So the homeowner via this portable touch panel has control of music throughout the house, lighting, window shades, comfort, which is clearly HVAC, security system, and there's specific timers, a sleep timer and a wake timer, as well as ability to turn off the whole of the first floor. So when they come up to bed, they can turn off everything in the floors below them. Okay, so here we have a stereo music listening room with some high-end equipment. A pair of high gloss speakers that sit on the floor, and they're really nice. I like the piano black finish. And then here we have a music streamer, amplifier, turntable, and something very special that we don't do very often. It's a vinyl record cleaner. So the record goes in here and spins and cleans all the dust and dirt off before you put it on the turntable. Down below, we have a couple of other pieces of equipment. There is an old-fashioned CD player, old-fashioned these days perhaps to some people, and also some disc storage down below. So we're now in the guest house in one of the bedrooms, first floor. And a really special feature here is that opposite the bed, there's a spiral staircase that goes up to the other bedroom. The homeowner here asked us to install lights, if possible, as a safety feature so that he wouldn't bang his head on the most extreme parts of the steps. So we did these LED light strips. The carpenter on the project routed out the end of the steps, which has allowed us to get the LED strips in there, wiring fed back to power supplies. And the control is via similar controls to the main house, touch panel, handheld remote, and in this case, there is a motion detector so that they will come on automatically in the middle of the night.